The door is open. The kettle is on. Welcome to Sherry's Remedy Room. It's getting to get cold. We need soup. So I got all of my ingredients here to make soup. We're going to make a Zuppa Toscano, however you pronounce it, soup. So I'm going to use, I have this pork, ground pork that I got from Hunter. I like a little heat in mine. So I'm going to use a little bit of heat to go with that. But I am going to chop up some bacon too, and we're going to do that first. But if you can do me a favor and make sure you are subscribed to my page or channel, follow me. Share this out because somebody want to make this good stuff too. Now you can always substitute the pork for chicken or turkey or whatever you need, or just leave meat out of it all the way around. But then I got some kale. I was in Charleston yesterday, and I went to Soil 3. The kale was beautiful. I try to remember to put a clip in so y'all can see the kale on the plant. It was gorgeous. This kale is beautiful. I want to take this home and make my soup. Kale, yeah, I need some of that. So let's get to making this soup. I got my potatoes. They already clean. I just need to dice them up, and I only got a few, just a little bit, some stock from Thanksgiving that we're gonna throw in there, and we're gonna make something delicious. So follow along. So here I have my pot, and I'm gonna put this thing on some medium heat and get my bacon cut up. I need a bigger knife than what I got. Let me stop playing with them little baby knives and get a real knife. Now, again, the bacon, the meat, period, is optional, but bacon make everything better. I'm just going to get a handful of bacon, maybe half of this pack or so, because I love bacon, personally. That's enough there. And I'm going to cut this up, like not tiny, because I do want to be able to get some bacon bites. And I'm going to toss this in my pan. This is the first thing I'm going to cook. Now, you can throw an onion in here. I'm not a fan of onion, but I'm going to put some onion powder in here along with my other seasonings. So if you were going to cook an onion, I would definitely do that onion first, which I don't know why. Somebody gave me a whole bag of onions the other day. So I don't know why I ain't putting an onion in here, because it do give it good flavor, but I'm kind of being lazy right now. So you can always dice up an onion and throw an onion in there too. But right now I'm going to go ahead and get that bacon cooked. Change my mind, y'all. I'm going to cut the onion up. I'm going to go ahead and dice up a little bit of onion and add some onion. After this my bacon cooked down a little bit, I'll go ahead and add my diced onion to it. Lord, I shouldn't be so lazy sometimes. I was trying to talk myself out of this onion. I'm not a fan of onion, but it actually give food good flavor. So I've learned to cook with onion and give some food some extra flavor. So here I am chopping up my onion. Then I'm going to go ahead and peel my potatoes while this cooked down. All right, so while my bacon is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my potatoes. Now, I try to cut them all a decent size, like none too big. And I don't too much worry about getting all the skin off. You just want to make sure it's clean. But I do try to dice them so that they like petite potatoes, pretty much. Because I don't want huge chunks of potatoes, but I don't want little tiny bites either. So I just cut them up in a nice size. And I'll leave the entire all of the ingredients down in the description, or you can hop on over to Sherry's Remedy Room and check out my blog post or my recipe section, and you can get all of my recipes. I'll make sure I share them over there. You can get all the details, even my Amazon storefront, so you'll know where to buy things that you see me using. I get a lot of questions. Where did you get that? Or do you have a link for this? The Amazon storefront. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull my bacon. I have cooked my bacon, so I'm gonna pull that. And I'm gonna add my sausage in here. See all them goodies in the bottom of that pan? Oh yeah. So I rendered some of the fat down from the bacon. And I want to keep that in there also. I forgot to tell y'all. So I go ahead and put my ground sausage in here. Again, you can use turkey or no meat, but I put my ground sausage in here and my hot Georgia night sausage because I like a little heat in mine, and I get my heat from the sausage pretty much. So I'll just brown this and take this off, and then I'll put my onions in the pan. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take my ground pork out since I decided to add an onion. And look, I'm using the same pot for everything. I just cooked like my bacon and took it out. Did not clean the pot or anything. Same thing with my pork. Took it out. Not gonna clean the pot because all my flavor is down in this pot. So my onion that I decided to add, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna cook this down a little bit before I add my seasonings to it. Let that cook down for a minute or two. Alright, so my onions are cooking down pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and add some Italian herb to this paste. A little garlic paste. A little Redmond. A little bit of Redmond go a long way. Love their products. They have good, clean ingredients. Love them. All right. Smells so good. This is chicken stock. I made this for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna add this to my pot along with a little bit of water. Let me tell you. Okay. So I got my stock in here, my seasonings, my onion. Now I'm gonna add my potatoes to this, and I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 or 15 minutes. Like I said, I had diced my tomatoes a little bit bigger than petite. All right. I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Let these cook for about 10 minutes. All right, so this is what we looking like. So I'm gonna let this cook. Now there's some chicken in here because this is chicken stock. So what I did was I boiled the whole chicken and put some onion and celery in it. This is what my mother-in-law used to make dressing with. So I had some extra stock left over. Now it's going in the soup. So let that boil for about 10 minutes till your potatoes get like a little soft but not mushy. Alright, so here I have my kale. Kale, yeah? Or kale, no. I'm gonna grow some kale because I like putting kale in. I don't care for eating it. You know, it's good in my soup. I like kale in my soup, so I need to grow some. And it was beautiful. Wasn't that some beautiful kale? So I just need to make more recipes that incorporate kale. I'm just going to roughly chop this up. Like, I don't want it minced, but I don't want it huge either. So I'm just going to rough chop my kale. And I'm putting extra kale in there because, like I said, I like kale in my soup. So now I'll give my potatoes a few more minutes before I add everything back. I love that sound. Make some peach sweet tea. Because why not? Alright. Good to go there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add my meat back to this. Again, I'm using ground pork. I did put a hot pork in here. I got my meat come from Hunter Cattle Company, which is local. And I know that they offer nothing but the best. So, Alexa, stop. Put my meat in. Mix it well. And my kale. Again, I'm putting extra kale in. You probably don't need as much kale as I'm putting in here, but hey. I think this soup is amazing with kale. And I'm getting it all up in here. I'm going to give this a few minutes to let my kale cook down. Just a little bit. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Alright, so I let this cook down for a few minutes. Now I got my heavy whipping cream. I'm going to add that in. Just to thicken it up a little bit. I'm going to add my cream. Because this is not a thick soup now. You can always add a slurry to it, or, you know, some flour or cornstarch to thicken it up. But this is not a thick soup. So you can thicken yours if you choose to. I'm not going to, but I am going to add some Parmesan cheese to this. Probably add about a half a cup or so. Because I'm going to always add some when I eat. So I'll add a little bit to the whole pot and a lot to my bowl. Then I'll let this sit and simmer for maybe about 10 minutes or so. But it's pretty much done. All right, so this is a finished product pretty much. I'm going to let this sit and simmer on low for about 10 minutes. Just so my kale can cook a little bit more. But, ooh, look at that. Get out that pot. Okay, I'll be back with a finished product in about 10 minutes. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Ooh, look at this soup. I turned my fire off. Just turned it off. Because I only want to try a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Yes. I only want to try a little bit. Because I'm not hungry. Put my thing on here. Look at this, y'all. With that broth. I should have made some, do I have some more dough left? If I got some dough left, I'm going to make a piece of bread. Cheers. That's good. Y'all, be sure to follow me. Subscribe to my channel. Share this out. Somebody want this soup. Just as bad as I did. And leave me a comment. Let me know. What's your favorite soup? This one is good. This is pico de mine, so it's on time. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, don't let nobody steal your joy. And by the way, I had to get some more. It's good. So, let's eat.